Hi, friends. It's been a few days since I've talked to you. Today, I wanted to share a thought that I found on a little slip of paper in one of my drawers. I was cleaning out a drawer the other day, and it's this little saying: Thank you for this problem. Thank you for this problem. That's a very weird sentiment, isn't it? It's not one we use very often. But what we've learned in the past month is that everyone is having problems, challenges. There are frustrations and challenges for all of us. There are physical challenges. There are those who are sick and those who are worried about their loved ones who are sick. Health challenges. There are the challenges that face us with physical separation, loneliness and isolation and uncertainty. There are financial challenges, and I think it's likely that these financial challenges will probably evolve over the coming months. But there are many who are suffering financially at this time. And there are emotional challenges. There are times when each of us experience times of being overwhelmed, of being anxious, or being depressed, or being immobilized, being overwhelmed. And those are very real. And some people are experiencing relational challenges with all the demands that have been added upon them and all the pressure that is surrounding families trying to navigate this spell, this season in our lives with all its unusual stressors. Thank you for this problem reminds us that every problem is an invitation to growth, that we create courage while, like a muscle, we create courage while we're in the midst of a problem that demands courage that we think we don't have or we fear we don't have. But we create courage in the midst of our struggle and our suffering and the challenges. And so when we say thank you for this problem, as this little slip of paper reminds me, I think a mentor or a supervisor in counseling might have said this to me years ago, that sometimes that's an invitation to frame a problem in the context of growth and as an invitation to see it in a new way and thus maybe not be quite so paralyzed as we might be if without framing it that way. I wanted to close this little brief meditation with a beautiful quote. James Finley was a writer, a contemporary of Thomas Merton, and I found this quote a long time ago. It gives me great comfort. You know, in all of the challenges that we're experiencing, all of the pressure, all of the problems that we have, we are trying to ground ourselves in the love of God, in the love and care of others, and loving ourselves. And that can be very challenging. I don't know if you've been watching any of the good news on the news. There's plenty of bad news. But there have been unspeakable acts of kindness and generosity and witnesses to the beautiful human spirit that is among us. And I find great comfort in that and great joy. And so to remember that, this love that is around us and among us is very powerful and maybe more powerful than COVID-19, probably. So I'd like to just close with this beautiful quote by James Finley. If we are absolutely grounded in the absolute love of God, that protects us from nothing, even as it sustains us in all things, then we can face all things with courage and tenderness and touch the hurting places in others and in ourselves with love. So take good care. Peace to you. We'll talk to you soon.